Alright, so I just rebooted the stream. Let everybody get their things refreshed. It's weird. Good old Twitch. Again, this, I think that time that was the storms outside. There we go. I think I see it back on my end, so I think I'm back online. Welcome back, everybody. Yep, that was the storms. Because it was like a huge bolt of lightning that just went too. Back up. Thank you. So what do you guys think? Do you like the angled back or like the straight back? Straight or angled? I think I like the angled. I think it's definitely going to give me a little bit more room to play with on the inside and have a nice. I think it's going to have a nice shape to it. What do you guys think? I think I'll do the angled. Unless you guys yell at me not to. Open that awesome cherry vanilla Pepsi that Harley brought me. I think I'm gonna do the angled. I don't. Yeah, I think this is too like mechanical, like straight out of a factory floor with the straight. Like, it's not pretty. I wouldn't want that on my desk. This is something I want to go and somebody keep on their desk proudly, you know. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. It's a little too far. Oops. Wrong side. Select. Just drink Dr. Pepper. I don't buy Dr. Pepper for some reason. Like I will if I go to like a restaurant or something. I'll buy or get a Dr. Pepper, but I don't just like buy packs of Dr. Pepper though. There. Where is Tweak? So I'm using Autodesk 123D Design. If you guys are curious, it's a pretty basic program to use. They have an even more basic one called Tinkercad. That's a web-based one. And they're actually shutting down 123D Design soon. Actually, it might even be shut down now. Somehow I was able to get to download a version of this. What? I mean, I'm doing nothing but primitive shapes, you know, boxes and circles and cylinders, so. It's not very complex stuff. Oop. Somewhere in there, that'll be good for now. And I'll clean up all the edges when I go to round it off. So I'm not too worried about like everything matching up perfectly just yet. Oops. I need a new headset. This one is connected. It's a Wi-Fi via one, or via Wi-Fi one. So use a little dongle. Don't like it. I like the design of it, but it's just No bueno. Oops. Let's do this. This, not that one. So again, I'm just like trimming off like these angles and stuff like that to make everything match. I like that a lot better. You're hard for Pepsi. It's good though. I like that a lot better. I like the slight angle. Well, they don't make a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper. If they did, I would be all over that. What do you guys think? You like the? I like the angle back. What do you think? Anybody hate it? I think that's better. I think that gives it a little better stance. Because again, this will be the front. Yeah, and then if I hide that piece, this will help me, because then I can actually scooch the breadboard. Yeah, that'll give me plenty of room for that breadboard. Yeah, see, you can already see this one's a lot smaller than the one I just kind of doodled up. Alright, let's work on the bottom. Let's do to there. So if anybody's ever interested in like 3D printing stuff, even just stuff like around the house or anything like that, like it's not that hard to come up with your own models of stuff. It's pretty easy once you have a basic understanding of what you're doing. It sounds like they're tearing up something right outside my house. I don't know if you guys hear that or not. I'm sure you all heard that. What the fuck are they doing? Actually, I'll do it like that. I'll do the same technique. I'm just gonna add a box, make it, essentially this box right here that I'm making is like a knife. So it's going to be on this outside of this angle, and I'm using it to cut this bottom one. See? Now it's not that nice angle. Alright, so there's our box. Alright, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to delete you. Save a copy. Yeah, you heard that one? Yeah, it sounded like a freaking dump truck out there. Let's do 8 buttons. Giveaway. There we go. So there's our box. Basic box. Let's see. Trying to envision how I'm going to do the top and bottom, how I'm going to attach this thing together. So I know I'm going to need 3 holes on the back for the USB cord. Pretty much what I'm going to have is a USB, let me see if I can pull up the link. It's a USB panel mount cord. Pull up the Amazon link here. Here it is. This is what I need right here, which I'm waiting on. So it's going to be a panel mount, so it needs the 2 holes for the screws and then the one for the USB-B, which essentially is like a printer type USB cable. But it's kind of beefy and it holds it better than a typical USB cable. So that's what I'm going to use, and then whoever gets this, I'm going to give them that cable to a regular USB. So that's what I need, is kind of those measurements, but that's what I'm waiting for this cable. So we'll get there eventually, and that'll go in this area right here. Trying to think how, because I don't want to see any screws, I don't think. Maybe I'll do the sides, the front, the bottom, and the back all as one piece, and the back will screw on. Maybe that'll be the design. That should 3D print fine. So you got to think when you're designing for 3D printing on how it's going to lay on the print bed, because 3D printing kind of works like a dot matrix printer. So it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, so on and so forth until it finishes. So it's kind of something you got to design for when you're modeling. So that how it sits on a print bed. So this, if I printed it, it'd be more like this. So this would be the print bed, and it would print at an angle, which that's not too steep of an angle. I think that would be fine. Then the layers would be all kind of funky, maybe a little too crazy. And then just screw the back on. I'm trying to think so I can hide the screws from, you know, view. Ideally, I would just screw the bottom in and print everything else as one. Which is possible. Or I can do it in multi-pieces. Let's play an ad. Do. Let's see how this would work. This is why I haven't attached any of these pieces together, where I'm kind of leaving them free-flowing so that I can move them around and kind of experiment a little bit. Let's see. Bottom out. What would that bolt into? Because I have to embed like a nut for a screw to go into. Let's do this. Let's take all this, duplicate it, scooch it over, and see what it looks like. Let's merge these pieces. Okay. Okay. So this is if I made the bottom as a separate piece.
Put your hands up.
Say something funny so you can clip it. You got Harley with that Bastion one the other night, man. I don't know what I can say to beat that.
Put your hands up.
And then if I printed that, it would be like that. It's not a bad print. I don't have anything funny to say. I'm not a funny guy. I'll tell you. Let's do this. Extend this 5 mil. I think I'm fighting this battle there. If I throw this one, let's go. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Battlegrounds is back. That's something funny. Let's go in 5. And then pull these down. So pretty much I'm making a hidden bottom so that the outside's going to be entirely seamless is what I'm thinking. And then the bottom kind of like rests in and then screws in, so that you don't even see the seam. I like that. I think that's how I'm gonna try it. My issue is when I go to print this. Actually, let's do this. Let's copy this. If I go to print this, I need something in here for the bottom to screw into. And that's printing over thin air over here. Unless I do something in the back. Maybe we can do it in the back. That might be the way to do it. Is 2 screws in the back. Let's trash that one for now. All right. Hide those. So this is a button, so I'm just gonna hide those for now. Hide the breadboard stand in for now. Go up 50. So I'm gonna go in 1/4 of an inch. Or 1/4 of a millimeter on each side, so that'll be a 1/2 mil, so there'll be a slight gap on the bottom. So I mean, it's not watertight, but it's gonna be bolted together. But I think that way it'll fit in nicely. Oh, I wonder if I could do like magnets or something. That way I don't even have to screw it, I could just glue some magnets in there. That could work. Just glue like a couple magnets in the corner and just right up. Yeah, then it's the screwless design. Do magnets affect an Arduino? That would be the only issue, is if the magnet got too close to Arduino. It's impossible, as far as I know, for a magnet to adversely affect a Dumilo node because of how it stores its data. Alright, so it looks like we might be doing some magnet enclosures instead of screws. That makes my job a little easier. Kind of. So I just need like little bar magnets that I can glue in. Let's do this. Let's do copy that, paste that. Let's go. Actually, that's not what I wanted. So the reason I left this one over here, kind of put together, so that I can get in here and design things like so. I know I'm kind of like all over the place right now. I like the magnets idea. I think that'll work. That'll work. So what we do is just like a little tiny baby lip here. Baby lip. That'll keep this from pressing too far in. That face. Hope I'm not making anybody seasick with my sporadic jumping around here. Just get in the zone. Alright. 1, 2, 3. That's all I really need. So just a little lip that I can print that'll keep the bottom from going too far forward. And then what I'll do is chamfer it so that it'll print with no issues. Like so. So then I can actually print this angle, I think. Let me go more. Let me go higher. Let's go. Just my tweak. There. So that way it'll print, and it'll print this angle because it's a nice gradual angle, and then the bottom will rest on that, but on the other one that it's connected to, so that it won't go too far. Let's go. There. That's beefy enough. Yeah, and then it won't stick out and interfere with anything else. Interfere with anything else. And then what I'll do is actually make it big enough so that I can embed a little magnet in there and drill out a little hole to do like a round magnet or something to do the enclosure. That should be good. So copy that and paste that, and I did like 200. I'll copy and paste it one more time to go over here. Rotate that 180. So this is where I was never good at math. I'm terrible at math, but I like geometry. So this is where my geometry came in. I'm still terrible at it, don't get me wrong, but knowing angles and stuff like that, like I don't know sine, cosine, tangent, all that crap, but I know enough to be dangerous. So I always tell people. Put it in there, we'll be fine. Show. That one. What? Oh, there it is. There. So it'll be attached to the side walls, and it'll print, and then the bottom will rest on it. Right? Again, we'll copy paste this one. Go over 200. What I could do, just so you can see what I'm doing, I will temporarily cut out this section. See? There we go. So you can see this will go here, and then the bottom here will actually rest on that. Cool. Cool. And then you can see the gap I left. So the bottom, in case it warps on the print bed or anything like that, will fit in there snugly. It's not gonna rattle around or anything. It'll be in there nice. I think that's our shape. I think we're good there. All right, let's do. That back on there. Alright, let me just clean up these edges a little bit. Oops, not merge, I need to subtract. Like you can see this line here, that's not supposed to be there. Doing just kind of cleaning up these edges so that when I do the rounding off of them, it'll be nice. What the hell is happening outside? Again, there too. Let's do this. What are you? Do you not want to trim because of this piece? I think these pieces can come out more. I think I need to redesign these little brace pieces. Here's my tweak. What? Actually, I'm just redesigning these. Should be good. 15 should be good. I'm using an Apple keyboard on a Windows computer, and it's making me feel really dumb. There. That's more like what I need. Because then that'll be printing. Say this is the bottom to the top. Printing, and then it can gradually increase it over time. And it won't be printing over thin air as much. It's a sloped angle, which should be fine. And then this will cool for the layers. Bung that over there for now. Oops. Smack the crap out of my mic. That is not the button I wanted to push. Hide that one. Get this one into place here. Sounds like somebody's at the door. That was the wrong button. There we go. There we go. That'll work. Get rid of these little skinny ones so that I can do like a magnet enclosure in there. There we go. Let's see what's sticking out. Aha. So there is a little lip still sticking out here. So I'm trying to trim off here. Let's do this. Go up 1 mil. There we go. Problem solved. Do. Drop that down. -1. Not -10. Man, I'm getting hungry. I want some tacos. Red, thank you for that host, buddy. Or thank What is up with that notification? Jesus. What's up, Red? How you doing, man? Huh? Shouldn't be. I don't have anything on. What, does it smell like it's burning the house down?
There's somebody
I
there.
got nothing on. I can check. Yep, for a little bit. There's a husky puppy. Hey, husky puppy. Bye, husky puppy. What's going on, Red? How you doing, man? Hello, Harley. How are you? How goes it in the upstairs land? And there we go. There's the bottom. Oh, sorry, you're not on camera. Let's see. There you go. There I am. There's Harley, and Skylar's over there somewhere. Skylar's overexposing because this camera's a piece of crap. Where's Harley? Here she is. And this, I know this chat's on super delay for some stupid reason. But here she is. There she is. What do you think of the box I'm making, Harley?
2 boxes.
Well, it's this one. That's just the bits. Does it smell like solder upstairs or just down here? I don't have anything plugged in, so it should just... It's probably just remnants, I guess. Yeah, because all that's unplugged. Hi, Harley. But I guess I've been in the soldering, so I don't know. I could be gassing myself. So yeah, I'm just gonna be streaming a little bit longer to just clean up this box a little bit, and then I'll be done for today. I know it's not 2:30. I was informed earlier it was not 2:30. So cool. See you in a second. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll be up there. Alright. So, this box is almost done. Just need to do some nice detail work, I think. How's everything going? It's going good, man. I've been designing this hotkey switcher for the giveaway. So I have 8 buttons that were left over from the one that I built for me. So I picked up one of the other little TNC microcontroller boards, if I can talk, to put in this one. You are awake. Welcome back, Tay. How was the nap? So I'm building a hotkey video switcher, much like the one I did like 2 weeks ago. So this one's gonna be for a giveaway. How was the nap, Tay? Was it good? So this one I'm gonna do, it's gonna be USB powered on the back with the little microcontroller inside, 8 buttons, and then I'll probably do some labels of some sort. So yeah. And it's gonna have the bottom It's gonna be closed by magnets, I think. Spectacular. That's awesome. So I'm gonna embed some magnets in here and on here, so that the bottom just kind of like snaps into place, and you won't have to like screw it together or anything like that. I think that'll be pretty cool. So now I'm just gonna round up some of these edges. I think. Where's my fillet? Because I like nice round edges. Is there an outline of what this thing's gonna look like? Not really, because I'm just kind of free-forming it right now. So, let's go. Nice round edges. Yeah, I dig that. I like the round edges. The idea that I was going for, let's save. If I open the previous one that I was gonna go with, let's see, this one. This is what I thought it was gonna look like. But this one is a little bit too big, so I actually swapped it over and kind of redesigning it. And then the one that I have that I use is the big honking one. It's this bad boy with 17 buttons, which is currently unplugged and in pieces right now, but we'll get there. I think this is going to be what we're going to be working with here. The right out blah 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 blah. The edges are nice and round up. Let's do some detail work. Let's see what this. Let's see. So I'm gonna call this thing the gnarly switch because I'm conceited like that. Oh, that's why I hate. That's why I don't want it to be hotkeys. There we go. Get a nice beefy font. Let's go like 35. Whoa, not what? 25? 15? Yeah, that'll work. So if I do a little bit of text here, go, it's a little too far, somewhere in there. Something like that. Then what I can do is that I can extrude out my text. How you do cutouts of text. Oh, crap. Crap. It embedded it. Didn't want it to do that. So I've had luck with it printing text in things, and I've had bad luck with things. Let's go like 2 million. Let's see what this does. Come on. There we go. Alright, switch. And now it's, you can see it's actually embedded in there. It's cut out. Embossed, engraved, whatever you want to call it. And that should be pretty easy to print. That shouldn't be too bad. I hope. And you know, this thing could fail miserably, and I could have to take this out and then figure something else out. So that could be cool. Another thing I'm thinking is if I do text, let's just do it over here. If I do like once, impact, bold. If I do a nice like beefy text. Actually, let me make the letter first, or the number first. I tried this on mine and it didn't work, so I might not actually do this on this one. I've embossed the letters or the numbers in there. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. That could be cool down the road. Yeah, I think just a gnarly switch could be cool. And the basic eight buttons that I'm gonna work with. The magnet enclosure. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool little desktop thing. So this thing is, let's see what the measurements are in this. 97 plus 10, so 107 wide. Plus 75. So 100. Throw my desk one on. Let's see. So 175. Is that what I said? No, 100. What did I say? 107. So 107 will be that wide. By like that deep. So this will be it'll be a little box with 8 buttons in it. And the one I made was slightly bigger than that, obviously. I made 118 wide. So it'll be a little bit thinner than this, so they'll be a little closer together, which could be cool. So cool. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end it today. I've got the design for this gnarly box, gnarly switch. Pretty hammered out. I need to go to the the hardware store or something, pick up a little bit some magnets. I may have some laying around to use, but if I can get some tiny ones that I can use, I'll do that. And then I'd still need to wait for the USB thing to come in for the back. I need the measurements for that. And then I'll be ready to send this over to my 3D printer and get it 3D printed out. And then I can do the assembly of it. So I probably won't stream the magnet bit of me cutting the little holes out. It's going to be pretty basic, or the holes out of the back, because you guys could have seen that. Well, I might do a very, very short one of that, and then showing you how I send it over to my 3D printer, and then getting it started on the 3D printer. And then, because this thing will probably take 12 hours to print, the way I'm going to do it. So I'll probably do a quick stream whenever that stuff comes in, or whenever I have that stuff in hand. So maybe next weekend, maybe the following weekend. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up there for today. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Harley and I are going to be streaming later this evening in a couple hours. It's 5-ish now. So we'll be streaming like 7:30-ish. Maybe some 7 Days to Die on the Xbox. And maybe some Overwatch. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you like the creative stream, go ahead. If you're not following already, hit me with that follow button. I appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing, consider tipping or donating. You don't have to by any means. You don't have to cheer any of that. As you can see, I am trying to raise a little bit of money just to get some more Arduino and Raspberry Pi bits so I can do more stuff like this. I've got a couple projects that I've got the boards. I just need the bits for the ideas and like the buttons and stuff. These are pretty cheap to get, but it adds up when I have to get this and then the breadboards and the wires and stuff like that. So I'm trying to just raise some money to kind of help pay for that stuff. But yeah, if you're not following already, go ahead and hit me with that follow button. Until next time, guys, I will see you tonight if you stop by. If not, I will tweet out the next time I'm streaming. I know I forgot to tweet when I was creative streaming. No PS4. I do have a PS4. We have 2 PS4s. What would you like to see us play on the PS4? But yeah, hit it. This is the Twitter and the YouTube, which this whole process will be linked to this YouTube. So yeah, until next time, follow us on Twitter and stay tuned. Thanks guys for hanging out. And PS, maybe I'll have a better stream that's not gonna drop so many frames.